Hi everybody, my name's Alice and welcome to my channel Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to go ahead and do a general reading for the sign of Gemini. So let's go ahead and see what the universe wants to tell Gemini today. All right. We have Queen of Swords, the King of Swords. Wow. Then we have the Hermit. All right. We have the Seven of Wands. We have the King of Cups. We have the Justice card. For your opportunity, we have the Page of Pentacles. And for your challenge, we have the Eight of Cups. Wow, a lot of energy coming through. That's all I'm going to say. I can feel it just resonating off these cards. And to be fully transparent, my moon is Gemini. So I really resonate with Gemini. Let's see. Let's go ahead and take a look around the room. So we have we have two major arcana, two. We have the Hermit, and right below it, we have the Justice card. So that's going to be that big sweeping energy that takes place over months and years, and everything else is minor arcana. That's going to be your day-to-day activities and routines. All right, and we have Pentacles, Cups, Wands, and Swords. So everybody's here. Fantastic. Wow, and just a FYI, I have found someone officially to come and hook up the second camera. So the next time I film for Gemini, he's very busy, but I'm sure he's going to be here in the next day or two. You will see a second camera set up. I am so excited. This has been a long time coming, so I just want to thank everybody for being here and just know it's actually happening now. So I'm super excited. Recent past, Queen of Swords, present energy, King of Swords, and your near future is the Hermit. And that means lighting, so hopefully no glare. It's Florida, I can't help it. It's just really awful here. The light is just brutal. Okay, it bounces off everything. All right, so in your recent past, we've got the Queen of Swords. This is the Queen of Evaluation, and you've got the King and Queen of Evaluation. They are really looking for clarity. So right now, and by the way, this is the air sign. So this is your King and Queen Gemini. You are really thinking, looking at all the details. You're taking an assessment, and that's in your recent past into your present energy because the King is there. So this is you really looking at everything. I think that you've just recently gotten clarity on something. And you're also even able to get a bird's eye view. You're able to pull back and see the big picture. And that is something that you're doing with logic, rational analysis. This is allowing you to make smart, educated decisions as you're moving forward. You might even have to set up boundaries with people, places, things. And by things, I mean maybe institutions. Maybe you're having to set up boundaries at work, whatever the situation might be. But this is something that's really coming in, maybe with the government. That is your recent past, and we'll get clarifiers. Your present energy is her King, the King of Swords. Those kings have that outward focus into the realm. And again, this doesn't matter if you're a male or female. It's the energy of the cards. The kings look outward. So this is you looking out in your relationship to the environment around you. So again, you're still in that cool, calm, collected, intellectual movement, where you are thinking over processing. And what I love about the King is he takes in all kinds of information, he processes it, he connects the dots, synthesizes everything he's taken in to make a smart, educated decision. And that is where you're doing, that's what you're doing in your present energy. And I love that for you. It's like a judge hearing all sides of the case, taking everything in. And, in addition, for a judge, also staying to the letter of the law, someone that's not political, staying to the letter of the law and actually making a smart, educated decision that's best for everyone or following that law. So I love that. That is your present energy. Your near future is the Hermit. And this is like the fourth air sign, really. The Hermit, that's me, Hermit. The Hermit is actually earth energy. It's Virgo, but really it's like the fourth air sign if you think about it. This is that deep processing. This is going deep. This is soul searching, having dark nights of the soul. This is going deep for that type of enlightenment. And that's what you're doing. You're looking at everything from a clear, rational, non-emotional point of view. And it's culminating in this Hermit energy. as you're going forward. I gotta say, I feel it. This is my moon and this is my sign. Wow, this is weird. I love it. So this is something that it's about you getting that type of enlightenment. This is you doing that inner work, that processing of the mind and going deep in your soul. And that's when the magic happens. And that's what your near future is all about. You are preparing for something big. I'm getting clarifiers. I've got the goosebumps coming in, but I feel you are preparing for something very, very big, Gemini. Wow. Gemini, you never, ever disappoint, ever. Beautiful sign. All right, so let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. Okay. We have the Empress. We have the Judgment card. We have the Eight of Swords. We have the Page of Cups. We have the Justice card. And oh my God, on my table right below it is the Justice card. Same card, different deck. Wow. Let me get one more clarifier. The wheel turns in your favor in your near future. Wow. Wow. I'll get to that. Excuse me. So your recent past, Queen of Swords, Queen of Evaluation, being clarified by the Empress, and the Judgment card. So I love this for you. Now the Empress is all 4 queens put together, and you already have this queen. So it's like having 5 queens and the Queen of Swords twice. Your queen. Talk about an intellectual movement. This is 4 queens put together. They've done all the hard work, and now you're able to sit back and things come easier because you've pulled it all together. This is you having your inner beauty shine forth. So Gemini, this is you shining your inner beauty. This is also your intellect, because now really it's 2 Queen of Swords. This is you knowing what it is that you want to do, what it is you want to create, who you want to be with, who you want to spend time with, hobbies. It's like you figured it all out, and now you're able to give birth to something. The Empress is giving birth to something with creativity, starting your own business, seeking out new friends, a romantic relationship, maybe something with your finances, your health, a spiritual connection. Whatever it is, it's you now making your life easier, shining your inner beauty. And with the Judgment card, this is your higher self calling you out of your old life in the coffin into your new life outside the coffin. You're being asked to have a compassionate review of your past to gain the knowledge and wisdom to take with you into the next chapter of your life right now, because it's getting easier. You want those life lessons. If you haven't learned them, you're going to repeat them, whether it's a win or a loss. You will repeat that. Want to repeat the wins, but if something was really painful, hopefully you learn from it. You don't keep repeating it. That's part of the things that humans do. They repeat patterns, and if it's a bad pattern, try and break it. This is you having that opportunity to look back with compassion, not to beat yourself up over anything, and to try and learn that life lesson. Then we have your present energy, the King of Evaluation, the King of Swords, your king, being clarified by the Eight of Swords and the Page of Cups. This is you over-processing in the mind. This is you feeling trapped. It's a self-imposed restriction. So maybe you're finding out things that you don't care for, or maybe you're not able to see everything in total, and it's driving you a little crazy. But this is you over-processing in the mind. This is about you taking a deep breath and relaxing, because everything is going for you. It's absolutely beautiful, but this is you maybe figuring out where the mind is going, because look at this. You have an opportunity presenting itself. This is Cupid energy, something in love, something that's going to make you emotionally happy. That could be a hobby. That could be a relationship, whether a friendship or a romantic relationship, deepening the one that you're in. Maybe it's really being present. Date night. Yeah, I'm feeling he's looking to your past. I know we're in a retrograde, and I'm wondering if somebody from your past might try, like an ex might try and reach out to you. If you want them back, that's up to you, but chances are you broke up for a reason, right? But that's what happens during the retrograde. So I don't know, I just kind of feel that. So there's that. That's your present energy. Your near future is the Hermit. This is about you really going within for enlightenment, going deep. And it's being clarified by the Justice card and the Wheel of Fortune. So all of these are those major arcanas. You have a lot of major arcanas here. So this is about you really standing in your truth. This is you having the sword of truth. You're standing in your own integrity. You're in a place of balance, knowing right from wrong. You're very fair. If you're involved in a lawsuit, this is you really doing your best and really having the team present it for you, or maybe you're in small claims court and you're doing it yourself. But this is you really feeling very righteous, I feel, is what's coming through in this card. It's allowing you to really stand in this position of, I don't want to say entitlement, but that, you know, you are in the right kind of feeling, because with that Hermit energy, you've gone within. So you've done that soul searching, and you feel like you are in the right position, standing in your truth with that sword of truth. The wheel turns in your favor, luck and right timing, Jupiter energy. This is that moment where everything is lining up for you, but you have to have eyes to see it, and you have to grab this wheel. This wheel is turning in your favor, but if you don't grab it, you'll miss it as it goes by. When you're standing in your integrity and luck and right timing, wow, it feels like you're unstoppable and everything is going to go in your favor at a very deep level. I just want to remind you, the Justice card is here twice. It's right below it in the guidance and advice from Spirit, which tells me that being fair, having the standing in your integrity, knowing right from wrong, that kind of justice feeling, that cause and effect, it's really coming into play. If you're doing everything right, it's like everything is lining up for you. The universe is going to reward you. Wow. That is your overall energy. Now we're going to go ahead and look at the guidance and advice from Spirit. We have 3 cards. We have the 7 of Wands, the King of Cups, and the Justice card. So this is talking about you standing your ground. If there's something that you're going for, something that you're fighting for, this is you not backing down. It's kind of like this Justice card here twice. You're standing in your truth, and you are not backing down. This is your integrity. In this case, you're going for something that it is that you want to create, something that it is that you're going for in your life. And you might have people around you that are not supportive, but that's okay. You are definitely on track, and you're not going to let anybody throw you off balance. No one's going to be a distraction. You're very focused on what it is that you want to do, and you're willing to fight for it at this point. Then we have the King of Cups. This is the king of love, your emotions, your intuition, your connection to source. And he's the most intuitive of all the kings. This is you really, again, going deep. That king has explored his emotions to such a deep level. It's at the bottom of the ocean or river, stream. So deep. So it's almost like you're unmoved and unbending in a way, in the sense of you know yourself so well with that Hermit energy, and now this King of Cups, that emotionally nothing really phases you. You're very in touch with who you are and what it is that you want to do, and that's a power position, because that's allowing you to not be moved or manipulated. You really are able to stand your ground on a lot of different levels. Then we have, again, the Justice card again, and it reiterates everything that other Justice card is saying, except in this card, not only does it have all those other characteristics, but this deck is a little different, and he's protecting the innocent. So that Justice card, yes, it's a protector, but here it literally is showing you're protecting the innocent. So let's say you've got young children, animals, seniors in a care facility. This is you being that protector, looking out for them, doing a surprise inspection and going at different times, right? You just don't do it once a year. You need to go in quite frequently to make sure they're getting the care that they need. You're really taking that role of protector very seriously. And the same thing for animals, whether they're yours, whether it's, let's say you're young and you've got an animal and you've got a roommate situation. Are the roommates being fair to your animals, right? I mean, it's just the world we live in. It's really about you taking a look at that. Or, you know, maybe you've got your own animals and a neighbor's got animals. How are their animals being treated? Are they chained up outside all the time, right? You're kind of taking on that protective role. Maybe you're an advocate, a legal advocate for any of those areas. Social worker, anybody. So it's that kind of energy that's coming through. All right, let's go ahead and get some clarifiers. We have the Chariot, we have the Four of Cups, we have the Ten of Wands, we have the Five of Wands, we have the Emperor, and we have the Seven of Wands, which is here twice. It is the first card in your guidance and advice from Spirit and your last. Wow, really fighting for what it is that you believe in right now. So I'll show you the cards. First card that I pulled and the last card. Same card, different deck. This is the traditional card. Wow. I love that. Okay, so guidance and advice from Spirit. Seven of Wands, standing your ground. And it's being clarified by the Chariot and the Four of Cups. So standing your ground, but this is you also being in a higher vibration when you stand your ground, fighting for what it is that you believe in. Don't let them rob you of your vibration. Don't let them bring you down. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to block you. They're trying to be a distraction. They're not supporting you. Don't let them lower your frequency, because when that happens, you miss gift and blessings from the universe, and you've got the wheel turning in your favor in your near future. So definitely pay attention to your emotions, because that's one of the cards that's coming up next, that King of Cups, where you've explored it to such a deep level. Don't let them throw you off, because you've got so many gifts and blessings coming in. That creates that blockage over the heart chakra. Definitely keep that open, that toroidal field. Then we've got the Chariot. This is about victory and success. This is you getting your victory and success. Know that it's coming. Feel it. Visualize it. Don't let them rob you of that. It's that kind of energy, like when you see an athlete. So let's say someone's going to run, I don't know, let's say the 50-yard dash or something. So they visualize it. They visualize winning, how they first start running, how they have the finish line come up. Maybe that's not the best example, but it's just like, think of running a marathon. That's easier for me. So how you're going to start, how you're going to be in a crowd, how you're going to be milling around, how you are coming up against the clock, the timing, how you're pacing yourself, your water intake, right? You're visualizing everything. And you've also done it because you've trained for it. You're working up to it. You've trained your whole life for this moment, for this victory and success. You've trained your whole life. You know what it is to stand your ground. Now you're doing it again. And it's about them, again, not letting them rob you of your emotions is what I feel is coming in for you. That victory and success is huge, and it's trusting your intuition. And I know this is Cancerian energy, but I've always said in my videos that I believe Gemini is incredibly psychic and intuitive, that you have that sixth sense, whether you're aware of it or not. And so this is all about your intuition, trusting it, using it as a vehicle to guide you forward. And I think that that helps guide you while you're standing your ground. You're trusting your intuition, and you know what direction to go in and how to pivot. Then we have this King of Cups, and he's being clarified by the Ten of Wands and the Five of Wands. So this is really about you paying attention to your energy. To me, these are both difficult energies. So here you've explored your emotions to such a deep level. This is about your will, your determination, and your action. This is telling me that your energy is a little overtaxed right now. This is you just laying down some burdens that you've been carrying around, things that are weighing heavy on you. It's time to just let them go, because you're going in a different direction. There's drama and strife and maybe competition going on around you, whether it's healthy or unhealthy competition. This is you kind of leaving that behind. I think that that competition or the drama and strife, it's burning you out. If it's a relationship, it's kind of like on its last leg kind of energy. If it's a friendship, same thing, or unless it's able to be repaired. And then it's one of those moments too where if it's a career, maybe you're kind of over it. It's a chapter that really kind of needs to be closed because this is an ending with that 10. You know, even if you stay at that same job, maybe that's just kind of like a segment that needs to be put behind you. Maybe you need to be transferred to a different department or something like that. It's that kind of energy where there's like a closure because you've explored your emotions to such a deep level that this drama and strife is actually really below you. You don't need to be around that anymore. And then we have the Justice card, and that's being clarified by the Emperor. I love it. Aries energy. And the same card, the Seven of Wands, which tells me you're still fighting for what it is that you want. Again, a court case, fighting for the innocent, whatever it might be, standing in your integrity, you're fighting for your position. What if you're around people that just don't resonate with you anymore? You're kind of like putting up those healthy boundaries and like, no, I'm going to do this. I'm going in this direction. Get away from me, because there is drama and strife. What if they're trying to drag you into something, or they're not letting you go? What if it's friends or family? If you're trying to do something different and they just don't want to let you go, they don't want you to do your own thing. That happens a lot, really. So, I mean, if that's your situation, it's about you really evaluating that, because he's got his armor on under his coat. The Emperor is willing to fight at a moment's notice for something that he believes in, something that he truly wants. You're fighting a lot in this energy. Drama and strife fighting. Seven of Wands here twice. You're fighting, Gemini, for a position. And it's very frustrating for you. Wow. A lot. But you know what is right for you. You know what's right for you, and only you can trust your intuition on that and your intellect to know what is truly right for you. And this is you standing in your power, in a leadership position, being a boss of your own life and willing to fight for it. And again, you can set up healthy boundaries if you need to. Oh my God, I love this for you, Gemini. That's the guidance and advice from Spirit. Now we're going to look at your opportunity and your challenge. So your opportunity is the Page of Pentacles. Sorry about the glare. This is my Hamlet card. To act or not to act, to be or not to be. He's not sure if he should touch this magic cottage, if he should eat from this gingerbread house. He can't remember the rules. He's too young. He's a messenger. But this is an opportunity in the earthly realm. Maybe it's a relationship, whether it's a friendship or romantic relationship, getting a pet. Again, deepening the connection that you're already in with somebody. It could be career, finances, health, everything in the 3D, housing, literally housing because it's a house, right? Then we have, and I'll get clarifiers in a minute, then we have your challenge. Your challenge is the Eight of Cups. So is your challenge impossible? No, your challenge just means you have to work a little harder at it to achieve it. And when you do, it's incredibly rewarding. But this Eight of Cups is not a pretty energy either. This is a card that's talking about the loss of something that you love. This is a kind of a depressive card. You see that green swirling mist? This could be the loss of a love. This could be the loss of not just like divorce. It could also be the death of a loved one or a pet. This could be the loss of a dream or a job, an aspect of yourself. Sometimes when people are older and they know like dementia and Alzheimer's is setting in, that is so depressing. They know that they're losing an aspect of themselves, but they can't control it. It's that kind of energy. So it's in the challenge position. So let's get some clarifiers and find out more information. So for the opportunity, it's being clarified by the Two of Wands and the King of Cups, who's now here twice. And in the challenge position, it is by the Page of Pentacles and the World card. So the Page of Pentacles is also here twice. It is the main card right now in your opportunity, and it's a clarifier in your challenge. Same card, different deck. This is the traditional card. All right, so when we're looking at your opportunity to act or not to act, it's presenting you with an opportunity in the 3D. It's being clarified by the Two of Wands and the King of Cups. So that's interesting for me. He doesn't know if he should act, and that's because you need clarity. This is clarifying your intention. What is it that you want in this world? You cannot get what you want until you know what you want. Period. So this is that moment where you're trying to evaluate, what is it that I want in this world? So that's why he's hesitating. He's not acting because he doesn't know. You have an opportunity to figure out what it is that you want to do. Who do you want to do it with? Where do you want to go in your life? Whatever the question is, you need to figure it out and make it happen. And trust your heart. This King of Cups, remember, the most intuitive of all the kings. He's explored his emotions to such a deep level. Same card, different deck. It's here twice. That's you trusting your intuition and your heart to guide you to what it is that you want to do in this world right now. Whatever it is, you are really fighting for position, and you have an opportunity to do something that you truly want from your heart. Trust your intuition. That's your opportunity, is for an opportunity to come in from the heart once you figure out what it is that you really want. Again, you can't get what you want until you know what you want. That's your opportunity. Figure out what it is that you want. Then your challenge is the Eight of Cups. The challenge is to get over that heartache. And that is the same card, the Page of Pentacles. So while you're choosing something that it is that you want from your heart, I think that's your key in this reading right now. That the opportunity comes in once you know what it is that you want, but you're choosing from the heart. And that's when this World card opens and you walk through that portal, and that's the next chapter of your life. Your opportunity and your challenge are together. This tells me that it's heartbreaking for you, that you're mourning the loss of something because you don't know what it is that you want to do moving forward. You want that opportunity to come in, and that allows you to walk through this portal where one door closes because a new one opened. That's the transitional card. It's the last card in the Major Arcana, the 21, where you circle back to the Fool. And that will allow you to have this next chapter once you clarify what it is that you want. So your challenge and your opportunity are definitely linked together. And that could be why Spirit is saying, if there's, maybe you are mourning the loss of something you love, or that you're just very frustrated and impatient, and that is something that's going on here. It's like that emotional pull. But please remember, the wheel turns in your favor in your near future, and it's luck and right timing, that beautiful, expansive Jupiter energy, and it's all lining up for you. Wow, and I got the goosebumps. Gemini, that's what I have for you for today. That is your opportunity. That is your challenge. It's there for everybody, but not everybody grabs it, yet it is available. All right, Gemini, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, please do me a favor, like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment if this resonates with you. And definitely leave a comment and let me know where you're watching from. I'm taking a tally down so I can travel. And what else to tell you? I have a sale going on. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me or messages from your loved ones, definitely go ahead and take advantage of that. All that information is in the description below. It'll take you to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, and there you can go ahead and book a reading. It's 15% off until November 21st. Definitely take advantage of that. And I do have gift cards available. People were asking me about that for the holidays. Yes, I do. And I have a new scheduling system. I went from Calendly to Acuity. So that is definitely available. It's a smoother transaction, so I switched over. I think I like the capabilities anyways. All right, everybody. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now.